Alright everyone, welcome back to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video with Fat Phil, and we're going to be doing this unaligned Force user mission on Zeffo. We currently do not have any operations done. Again, I've been doing a lot of these kind of TB videos as I'm gearing up for my battle with Egnards. This is kind of a practice run, but I want to show you the strategy, kind of explain what will and won't make this successful for you. Obviously, this whole thing could never get posted if I fail, but I'm hoping that I can show you guys what we need to be doing here. So let's go ahead, give a quick shout out to our channel members, as always, for their continued support. If you're ever interested, link below, along with link to Discord. And shout out to Soul Sister for, he asked me, hey, Phil, can you try to help me with some GAC here? And I actually was live streaming his battle with Rey, so that was a lot of fun. So if you're a channel member, you've got like a battle or two that you're not sure, reach out. I can try to help you. I used to do that all the time for my guild, whether it was, the Cam mission, Riva, whatever it was. So thank you guys again for your continued support. I really appreciate it. I love interacting with you. I love hearing the questions and comments that you guys have on the videos, in the Discord, all of that stuff. So thank you again. Let's get in here. Let's show some TV footage. Alright, well, of course it's going to say start game because, it's already there. So here's, we're going to disobey our order. By the way, I did get permission from my guild officers. I was messaging them like, hey guys, this is what we're going to be doing. So again, these are the characters we're working with here. These are the stats for Rey, right? Again, this is my normal Rey mod. So 230 health, almost 12,000 offense. Over here, Commander Tano, 100k health. Again, she's primarily modded for health. Then we've got our Ben Solo here, where his special offense is 17,000. And then Seer Jinda, again, she's modded for protection, which isn't probably best under Rey, but it is what it is. And then, of course, we've got our baby Cal here. So we're going to be using those characters, kind of help keep everybody alive. I think this is definitely the team that I would be using in a perfect scenario here. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to give this to baby Cal. Baby Cal is kind of the one that we want to be protecting here as much as possible. So let's go after the Purge Troopers first. Just want to try and knock them out as much as we can. And Commander Tano, we can potentially get a Force Leap this phase, which is super nice. So let's spread out our buffs. I don't like that they're targeting baby Cal Kestis there that much. I don't like that. But we're going to keep moving along here. There we go. So we're just going to keep moving here. And our goal, again, will be to kill the Purge Troopers. Let's just kill this guy. I don't want to, I want to keep my health. Oh, yeah, see, that's what I want to avoid. I want to avoid Rey getting into damage immunity. We want to keep our lifeblood up as much as humanly possible here. So you do kind of have to play around with, you got to play with your food a little bit. But the nice thing is that because Commander Tano's here, our offense is going to be a lot higher off. So you're going to be able to deal more damage. And then the big side of this as well, from just a mastery perspective, is we're using another character that's going to juice that even more. So yeah, there we've got our Force Leap. Let's just kind of let's just take out the commander. I don't feel like dealing with him. Basic here because I don't want, our mastery, our mastery's pretty solid here right now. I feel good about our mastery. Basic with Cal. And then I can heal up Rey. That was a really nice play there. Get that extra stuff going on Rey. Just save the shine. I don't need it anymore. Continue to build up some lifeblood on baby Cal. Continue to build up lifeblood on baby Cal. And again, we're going to save that ultimate for the next phase. So here, as you guys can tell, our offense is just completely juiced with this girl. Look at that. I mean, 100k on basic. That's just solid. Even Cal's dealing some damage, which is fun. So the nice thing is because they were gaining, they were gaining turn meter, which was giving us mastery because we've all got stacks of inspiration, and then of course Commander Tano juicing stats as well. So there we go. Feel good about where we're sitting here in terms of getting into the next phase. So let's see where we're at in terms of turn meter. All right, let's do this first. So we want to pass Shine because I want to inflict Armor Shred on this guy. Let's put up our defense up. Give everybody speed up. All right, there's Armor Shred. There's a Whirlwind. There's another Armor Shred. There's that. There we go. Ate all that stuff up. Basic. Basic. Alright, just keep going through here. Ultimate should deal... Yep. Jeez Louise. That was easy. Alright, well, just use Ahsoka and, you know, you're fine. No, that worked kind of exactly what I was expecting. If you have Commander Tano in that lineup, you've got so much more health, so much more offense. And because they were gaining all that turn meter at the start, we were juicing our mastery, which increased our offense, as you guys saw. But the big thing there with Rey's ultimate in that second wave is its damage is spread out among the enemies. So because there's only one enemy, even though it's like you can't instantly defeat it and stuff, it's still one target. So it's kind of like a galactic legend that even a single galactic legend versus Rey, she'll still deal a ton of damage to them with her ultimate because there's only one target. So even though they'll take less, it's still going to be a brutal, brutal attack on them. So that ultimate, again, against a singular enemy, so much more devastating. That's the end of the video. Like, subscribe, comment. I love you all. May the Force be with you, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, my friends.